ये जो देश है तेरा स्वदेश है तेरा तुझे है पुकारा ये वो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता.
In Swadesh, the other thing in that song which you sang, Ye Jo Desh Hai Tera, you use the Shehnai, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I was doing the song in UK. I was working for the Lord of the Rings, and I took permission a day off, and then I was looking at the strains going in from the windows. So maybe that's one of the reasons it's got so much of feeling in it.
You were actually longing for this, is it?
Coming back to home.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
But, the Shehnai, though Indians revere it because of, it's the sound of the marriage celebration and all of that. Somehow, personally, I haven't managed to connect with the sound of the Shehnai. The first time I did was in this song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too, I think.
Why you don't?
Sometimes it just happens, and you don't wonder why. As I told you before, it just happens.
Okay, the other contradiction in A.R Rahman, according to Anuradha and Sengupta, people who worked with you have said that you have somehow managed to maintain an almost childlike, uncorruptible quality. Okay, and yet the contradiction is that you are very rooted, you conduct and manage your own business, you're a person who understands the concept of copyright, publishing rights, in that sense you're a businessman, you manage your own business, your own art. Contradiction.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a very, very good observation actually. Once you come into music, and I feel that music, you just have to. I've known certain musicians who are classical musicians, who don't care about the world, who don't care about money. When they sing in the morning for 2 hours, their life is complete, and they feel that they've attained mukti.
You heard of Bismillah Khan?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but once you're in film business, if you're like that, then you get conned. But you need to maintain your sanity also. You need to maintain that portion. I think it's a switch on, switch off mode. Whenever you need it, you have to switch it on, and then you switch it off. You don't be like that forever.
Switch on, switch off. This is the man who makes music which gets people going totally emotional.
But I think we also have to, take care of ourselves.
Protect yourself.
Somewhere. Because now I'm a father, and I need to get into those roles seriously.
Okay, tell me, when we are trying to find out what it's like being A.R Rahman, it's not possible that we don't mention Mani Ratnam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I heard you say somewhere that Mani Ratnam and Rem, it's like first love. It's like the discovery. It's that emotion of first love. And has he directed who you are today as a composer? Your music sensibility?
Definitely, I think. What he did was, I was doing everything, all kinds of stuff. I was doing stuff. I didn't know which to pick up. I had this much. And then he just picked up the pearls and made a garland. I said, this is what you are.
So he directed you?
In a way, actually, I would say that. Because Roja was picked up. He could have selected some of the songs which were not good also. So he selected the best. And then I had something to start with. And then I had to go only further. I couldn't go.
Is he your mentor?
Yeah, I would say he's my mentor, yeah.
Today when you work with a whole lot of other directors and filmmakers with who you connect, for instance Ashutosh Gowarikar, I think you've done some fabulous work with him, Rakesh Mehra and Rang De Basanti, if all of them come to you with their projects, and so does Mani sir, does he get special preference?
Time wise I think I'm okay. I don't do many films, and so I think kind of thing which I have should be okay.
So there's no question of
and they understand that we can't have a song on March 10th and ask AR the tune on first. So, and they also evolve with some music. So when I do a song, sometimes they take 3 months, they just get used to the song, and then so it's not like, I have the dates of this. Sometimes it happens that I have the dates of this heroine and after that she's getting married or something.
Yeah.
So let's finish the song fast and let's shoot it.
Can you work under pressure like that?
Well, strangely, we did a song based on an old lyric and retuned the whole song. It's called Tottal Pomaravam. And people loved it.
I'm afraid I haven't heard that, but I have heard Kandukonde and Kandukonde. That is again all-time favorite track. In fact, Shankar Mahadevan, he said I know you believe that music has no language barrier, right? He was telling me how if he goes to Hubli, he will sing Yellow, Jogappa, something, something, and people will go crazy, but they don't relate to Kajrari. Whereas he comes up towards the north and people relate to Kajrari, they've never heard of, Smile or any of those Tabu and Ajit song.
Yeah.
Something, Pogirai, correct?
Enna solla Pogirai.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he told me, he says, I said, but I know it, I love it. So he says, yeah, but this is a small bunch of people. In fact, he said elitist. And I was like, no,
Actually,
I'm lucky.
When I started my first concert in New York for the Bhadi Vidya Bhavan, there were a lot of complaints that time. And that was the first concert in America. They said, oh, you're singing a lot of Tamil songs. But the Tamil people were pretty cool for the Hindi songs. And then I think a couple of concerts went by, and then we increased the production and we increased the time which we were wasting on stage. They were absolutely fine. I said, we love it as music. And that's what I get. Now I pull off singing Tamil, Telugu and Hindi on all my concerts, and people sit and watch. It's an example of integration, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
We have Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis all listening to Tamil songs.
You want to put Chinese also into it now with all the Chinese work that you're doing?
I tried, but I couldn't get that artist.